teaching account.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everyone in this course will also have an account, won't
exactly.
they?
It's Tom Cassidy here. I've got Dr. Mark Rogers from Australia. We're just going from having a Gumroad account, which everyone's got a basic Gumroad account because they've obviously bought a product from me, to actually setting it up as an instructor's account. So Mark, what I want you to do there is a grid on the next to, there's a bunch of icons on the top right, and there's one of them is like a cog. It's like a little cog there. Okay, settings, and you click on that. That's it. Nice. Don't worry about those details for now. Go up to the top, scroll up to the top, and click on settings on the far left, I think it is. Okay, so this is where you're going to put a picture. You'll need that because you'll obviously want to put the same profile picture up that you use. You'll put your full name. That will appear on your customer's billing statements. Your bio, a short bio about you. Your username. Don't worry about that for now. Scroll down. I don't think we need to do anything else. Yeah, you can link this to Twitter. That's going to be really quite useful because you'll be able to post. When you create products, you'll be able to just post them to Twitter, and people are going to be able to literally buy them straight from their own Twitter accounts, which is quite nice.
Right.
We're not going to worry too much about those details. We're just going to put your payout details in. So if you scroll to the third one along, right. So put in your PayPal email address that people will need if they want to pay you. They don't need to know this in Gumroad, but it'll be automatically. I think you get paid in Gumroad every 2 weeks, so you just put in the email for that PayPal account. Can you remember your PayPal email account? It's just the.
Yep, I can. But if you can just go away from the screen for a moment. Oh, sorry, I do that, don't I?
Yeah, I can.
If we can just go back to you for a moment.
I'm on me now. Yeah. So
all right.
It's now.
Okay.
Or you can stop the screen share when you do it if you want. It's only going to yeah.
Okay, I've done that.
You're back. Fantastic. Okay. So you've done that. Right. Now, obviously don't worry about your password. That's about it, basically. That's it. That's all you really do. And now what will happen is we'll go to a product. So if you go up to the top to products, up the very top. Have you got one? No?
No, that's settings, buyer information, payout, password, developer.
Okay, go to developer for a second. No, it's not that one, is it? Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Go to no, you don't need buyer information. Tell you what, stop screen sharing for a second, Mark, because I want to have a quick look at this and see. I'll have the recording on me anyway. I'm going to pop up another one of my accounts and see what the difference is between what I've got and you've got. Ah, right. Okay. Can you see to the left of your library book thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Notifications.
Yeah, that's what you do. I think you click on there and it gets you. Click on there and see what happens. Does it have step 1, which is getting you to do something?
Okay, nothing's happening, first of all.
No.
I'm clicking there, but it's just staying there. So if I can click
Just
away somewhere else.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything.
Okay, settings. Let's see what. Okay, I'm just wondering whether you need to put in a username in order for it to actually allow you then to sell products. Okay. It might be username.
only lowercase. That is allowed.
And then update account details down the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, I'll refresh the page. Okay, that's still not doing anything.
No?
No. I can click notifications, but nothing happens. Everywhere else I can click, but not there.
Notifications, that's weird. Okay. Purchase settings. Huh. It's okay. No, on what in notifications, I've got. Try clicking on the far left G and see if there's anything on the far left. You know, that kind of big color.
Aha, add a product.
Yes, right, okay. So you've been approved now, right? Brilliant. Okay. So when it goes to add a product, click on that and see what you get. You should get like on the left-hand side, it's a product, then it says a subscription, then a pre-order.
Yep. Yes, I have that. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. So let's just click on a product.
Okay.
And what we're
you
going
add a name.
Yeah, you put the name of the product, and then you put then you put the amount that you want to charge. Now, this is going to be this is my idea. When people want a little bit more information, what we're going to give them is a drip over 4 or 5 days, just one small idea a day, emailed to them. It's like a free sample of the program, basically.
Mm.
And what will happen is at the end of that, they will get the option to go and buy the full program, or probably with a bit of a discount and so on. And this will be one of the techniques. We'll also have a product which is the full program right away with a discount, which we'll offer as well. And it's just, you know, what we do with marketing is we just test a few different things. But what I would call this is, call it something like, and we can change it at any time, but call it something like the reasonable confidence free sample course, or 5-day crash course, something like that. And don't worry about it. We are going to add a file. The file we're going to add is just going to be a very basic file with it's going to be a letter that you've written to them, which has got the instructions of what's going to happen. That's all. But for now, add a file. Just add a smaller file, any file that you've got lying around on your desktop. Just something. We'll change it later, but I want you to just add the file and then put 0 in the amount field, and then click on the blue add button.
Okay. Seems to have worked.
In fact, I'm going to do it with my one, I think. So I'll talk to you. So you've put your name of the product in, and then you've put the amount in, and it's all worked, right? Okay. So the next phase you've got. I'm showing people with some just made-up stuff that I've done as well. This is my demonstration account. You might be able to see this. I don't know. Can you see this?
Just have a quick check. Yep, yeah, I can.
Okay, so this is one I've just called it Tom's ebook. I've made it $3 plus. I've got no description of it, but I've done a little. You can see on my screen, I've got a picture of me and my bio, actually, that I've just screen grabbed from Udemy. Now on yours, you'll have a blank, sort of an empty thing, which says like add a file or add a image or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. So don't worry about that now. You can add that later in your own time. Options, you'll see, if you click on options there, you'll see what's called a permalink on the left-hand side, HTTPS dash and then the gum.co, and then it should say whatever you've called the program. Oh, no, it won't. It will say something like URXK or something like that. It'll have a 4 or 5 digit code. You can write in that box and call it something that makes sense to you. like reasonable coaching, free sample, or something like that.
Let's see. What I've got is option to upload a cover. Then I've got the name of the course, and then it's got a button to publish.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
If you click just above all that, you've got 3 words: edit, options, and timeline.
Ah, sorry. Okay, yep, there we go.
So if you click on options, then you'll see you've got a link, which is called the permalink, which is the link.
Yeah.
Mine says Tom's ebook, but I'm going to change that now to. I'm just going to type something else in. So there's a grayed out bit, which has got a kind of a letter code. You can call the program what you like there, and don't have a long name for it. Call it something that you'll remember. Like you might call it just free email sample or something like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. We don't worry about limiting the sales. We don't worry about adding an offer or anything like that. We just save the changes.
Okay.
And then if you click on timeline next to options at the top, you'll get a link to that actual product, which you can then share on Twitter or share on Facebook or whatever. Now, that hasn't been published yet, but we're going to, it doesn't matter, we'll publish it, we can always unpublish it later. But you're going to click underneath there, you're going to click publish.
Okay.
All right. And then you're going to preview that, which is up near the top edit options timeline. It says preview.
Yep.
And then I want you to just, if you've done this right, I want you to just share your screen and show me. It should be kind of like a landing page type thing, is it?
It is.
So if you share your screen with me, right, brilliant. So that's what you've done. Lovely. The Reasonable Confidence 5-day crash course. And so what will happen is that if you had an image, you'd upload it there. I'm going to suggest that people put a short video clip there because videos convert better. And they've just come from watching a video of yours to this page, right? So what would be nice to do is record a little video. But for now, we are going to do something really, really quite clever. And can you, that says gumroad.com as the URL, right? Can you copy that URL and save that there? That's it. Right.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what you're going to do is I'm going to show you on mine how can you sorry, paste that URL to me in the chat. I'm going to show you some very magic juju that's really cool. So I'm now on YouTube and I'm going to find one of my videos and I'm going to add what's called an annotation to it, and that annotation is going to link directly from my video to your product.
All right.
So it won't even be a link; it will be a. I'm looking for. Here we go. I'll just choose. I'm going to do at the end annotations. Right. I don't know whether can you see. You can't see my screen, can you? Now, because I'm not sharing. Oh! Slow down. I was playing automatically. Right. I'm now going to stop my screen share. And I am going to do another screen share to show you what I'm doing right now, because I realized that I wasn't.
Yeah, I was still back at Gumroad there.
Yeah. So now you should be on YouTube.
Yes. Yep.
This is the one we did last week, and I'm just going to go and into that window and actually do it. Now, basically, you can do this by going into your video manager. So if you go here, you've got my channel. Whenever you're logged in on YouTube, you go to my channel, and then when you click on my channel, you can see that you've got a number of subscribers, a number of views, video manager, and then you actually search for the video that you want to edit, and that's this one, how to be confident and true to yourself, and I'm going to edit that. Now I could drop down menu and go straight to the annotations,
Right.
but I'm actually going to go to edit the whole thing, and I can put in a customized thumbnail here if I want to, which would be just your image, but it's already chosen the image anyway. And this is where you can put links in here. So I'm going to put the link in here anyway. This is the free sample course here, and I'm going to put that link that you just sent me in. And this isn't an annotation. This is actually a link. Is this going to work? Yeah, nice. Nice. Okay. Where are you now? I've lost the... here we go. Right, I'm back. So I'm putting in the link, and that's the link directly to your thingamabob. So I'm going to save that, and there's a link there now. Wonderful. But I'm going to do more than that. I'm going to add an annotation. So can you see on the top there where it says annotations? This is really cool. I'm going to stop playing that. At the end, I'm going to... Oh, I've already got an annotation. I was messing around with it. Okay, nice. I'm going to delete that annotation because I didn't want that. I'm now going to add an annotation near the end. So I'm going to drag this to the end, and when I've got about 10 seconds left, 6:38, something like 7, something like that, I'm going to add an annotation. And I'm going to add a speech bubble, and this is going to pop up, and it's going to be you being awesome. And I'm going to put it maybe down here. I think it's quite a nice place to put it. Much for that over. And I'm going to put try the free sample, the free sample. No, we can change these, but free sample here, reasonable confidence 5-day crash course. Now, I'm probably going to make that font a little bigger. It'll pop up there. It's not too obtrusive. I can change the background if I want, but I quite like that. It's subtle. It's subtle. What you can do is you can make it yellow if you want to, and when people click, when I roll over it, that would be how bright it is. But I kind of like the that subtle one. No, it was this one, I think, wasn't it? No, was it that one? Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Now I'm going to link that annotation not to a video. I'm going to link it to a merchant account. And the merchant account is the Gumroad account. And that's why we're using Gumroad, because Gumroad is one of a handful of approved accounts that you can link straight to from YouTube videos.
Okay.
You can link to your own website, but only from your own individual account. So I can only link to my own approved websites that I've approved, and I don't want to have to approve everyone else's website for these combined videos. It worked for yours, but what'll work for my videos, my hosted videos, and your hosted videos, and everyone's hosted videos, is the link direct to a Gumroad account. So we're going to preview the link, and that will take you straight to there, which is nice. And I'm going to publish this now. So this is only the first half. This is only just allowing them to get to that product. We've then got to work out what to actually deliver to them. But the point is, if you now go and click on that very same video, let's see if I can. Would you know how to find that easily? That one?
Probably from Google Plus would be the simplest.
Yeah.
It was the first one we did, wasn't it? So that'll be.
Yeah. Well, while you're doing that, I'll show you what it looked like. We'll get towards the end, and this is what will happen. I don't know whether can you see this one?
Just a second. Yes, I can.
Already, yeah, one thing at a time.
And yeah, thanks very much for that overview. And
So it's popped up.
what we'll be doing is underneath this video, you'll be able to see a link where you can get a little bit more information and some free samples of some of the things that Mark's been putting together. So see you on the next video.
I'm going to click on that free sample, and it'll take me there.
Very nice.
How good is this? I'm just going to show you how easy it is to actually buy. I'm going to say, I want this. Right?
How could you resist?
Of course. So I'm going to see what's going to happen. Now, I'm going to put in 0 because it's supposed to be a free sample, and that's how easy it is. Right? You just click Get. And then download it. I will download the actual product that you've uploaded as the file. Now that file is just instructions of what's going to happen. And those instructions will say, over the next 5 days, you're going to get 1 email a day with some really juicy tips on how to be confident. This is just a sample of the full Reasonable Confidence course that I've done with Tom, and we really hope you enjoy it. And but how easy was that whole sign-up process? That's why I love Gumroad, because it's just so beautiful and easy.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's nice. Now, the next thing is, the final thing we're going to do today, because I know you've got to go now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got to go shortly.
Okay. I'm just going to give you something to put in. I'm going to stop the screen share for a second. Actually, has it gone? Yeah, back on. While you're still on, Mark, I'm going to give you a code, and that code you got to put into your Google account, your Gumroad account.
Okay.
And what that code does is that links your Gumroad account. So when someone buys this product, signs up, whether they pay $0 or $100 or whatever, it doesn't matter. That triggers a automatic series of emails that go out as a drip campaign.
Right.
And I'm going to create that for you now. I'm just going to quickly new account, and this is going to be can you just paste me your Gumroad username? Gumroad.com/ what did you go for in the end?
Oh, it was just Dr. Mark, D-I-M-A-R-K.
Brilliant. So if you're in your settings, you should find underneath where you put your name is, it should give you the link, which will be your Gumroad profile. Yeah.
Under settings, sorry, I'm just looking.
It's about half the one page.
Sorry, yeah. That's view your profile at here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me to paste that to you? Yep.
Yeah, just click on the link and then paste me the link just to make sure.
I've just sent that to you through the chat. So.
Okay. Right. So it's actually the whole thing, isn't it? But just Gumroad.com, Dr. Mark. Right. I'm creating an account for you on my automatic sort of drip thing. HTTP. Is it HTTP? Could you click on the link and see what comes up actually?
Sure.
Yeah. I think it's HTTPS, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, nice. Gumroad.com/Dr. Mark. I'm going to create an account for you here, and I'm going to get a code, and now you're going to lovely, okay. Automation, is it automation settings? Okay. Integrations. Right, I'm integrating. Right, here we go. Gumroad. Nice. Right, where's the Google Hangout? Right, I've sent you a link. You're going to put that in where it says developer. So in the settings, on the top right, far right, it says developer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just bear with me a second because I'm in the product thing now. So I've got
Oh
to go
yeah.
back to my...
Go back to the cog on the top right. That takes you to settings.
Okay, so under developer. Yep.
Right. So
And-
paste, where it says ping endpoint, just
Yep.
paste in that. Okay, nice.
All right. An update.
Right. And now, what's going to happen is anytime anybody buys anything from your Gumroad account, that ping will come to my autoresponder, and if they buy it with a particular product ID, it will trigger one sequence. If they buy it with a different product ID, it will trigger a different sequence. So our job really is to now, for you, your homework, if you like, for the rest of this week, is by the end of this week, if you could have an idea of just a little email series that you might send out to people, day one, here's one tip, and it's just really short, and you can do a little video that goes with it as well, if you like, if you want to, but it doesn't really, or a link to a little clip that you've done on YouTube, but it can just be some email, and then I think the idea is that what you're trying to do is you're trying to build a relationship. They've watched a couple of your videos, and they want a free sample. They've signed up for the free sample. What would be really nice to give them? 4 or 5 little tips. So when you get those, you just give that to me in text, and I'll put it into this system. And then when we've got it in the system, we'll test it. We'll do some test purchases of your product, and then see what it triggers and make sure it triggers the sequence, right? And then when they get to the end of the sequence, we'll have an offer which will come through and say, oh, here you go, glad you really enjoyed this. And there's lots of fancy things we do, but essentially we've got some sort of relationship. Glad you enjoyed this. Here's an offer. Here, if you'd like to sign up for the full program, it might be 50% off or 30% off or something like whatever, some sort of motivation to do it. And then what's really nice is that then they will go to Udemy where it's being hosted, and they'll do the course. But you've also got the ability to trigger another sequence, which is, hey, how's it going? You're a few days in, this is your first week, and you can actually trigger immediately before we even have the app up and running. You can trigger once a week. They get an email with the kind of the week's topic as well from whenever they started, that sort of stuff.
Right, very good.
So it's quite nice, and this is actually through something called Drip, but I've got an account which enables me to set up all these multiple things for everyone. So it's
So that's basically the same as like Aweber or
exactly
all that sort of thing. So, yeah.
Exactly the same, but it's a lot better than that because it will allow you to have sophisticated automation things. So if they open this and do that, if they click on this link, it'll trigger them to another sequence and all that sort of stuff. So it's really it's really advanced stuff, but without the crazy complexity. At some point, if when you get really massive, you might want your own one, but for now, it can do the one that I've got, the account that I've got as a super user allows us to do just about everything we want to. And it saves you obviously having to then, you've still got the ability to write to people through Gumroad and do broadcasts through Gumroad, and you've got all that segmentation there. But the automatic thing in this is just what's going to remove a lot of the headaches of staying in touch with people. So that's basically done now. You've put that in. I'll just wait for you to send over. And if you want an idea, I mean, if you get stuck or just send me some drafts, and fantastic. You don't have to wait till it's perfect. Just send me some stuff and see what you think.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent, no problem. Yeah, thanks a lot.
No worries, Dr. Mark. It's great. I love the fact that you're taking action. You're doing a lot of stuff, and it's really great. And so just keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Thank you. Will do.
All right. Nice one. Cheers, mate. Bye.